everybody. You saw from the unboxing video I finally did pull the trigger on my J3. This is the start of the build. One thing I've already done off camera was I put my receiver in and bound it up and made sure everything's working. And in doing so, found the polarity was backwards on the motor. It was spinning the wrong way. I looked, black was plugged to black, red was plugged to red, and the signal wire was, everything looked good. I guess they messed up at the factory, because I had to plug the red into the black and the black into the red, and then voila, everything's working fine. So, did that off camera.
Also, all your control surfaces were reversed.
Yeah, every control surface was backwards, so I reversed everything. Left was right, right was left on rudder and aileron. And
up was down, down was up.
Yeah, so all that's been done. I had to order an iron. A lot of wrinkled covering. Well, I am going to start with putting the landing gear on, and then we'll pick up on the rest of it later. But I had to I got to see some progress here, or I'll get irritated. Might want to kill that radio. You're
Yep, I was going to do that before. I was going to do that before.
Okay, I got it, so let's stay on its own now. That first screw started. Okay. Oh, big fat fingers. They got little pile holes here for you. Good thing they did. Okay. And they actually gave you 2 sets of these. So one of the bags was marked float. Yeah. Float hardware, but you got the same hardware in the other bag. Yeah. Let me see what I'm going on the screwdriver for those. screw already, did I? Kind of looks like it. No way there was only 4 in there. There goes the other bag. Get out the other. Got 2 more and 3 light stands. So, looks like the bag marks float hardware was short 4 screws. Yeah, that's what I say. Those little pilot holes aren't exactly lined up for you. Yeah, so still don't have my receiver anchored down in there where I want it, so I'll have to do that. Instruction manual was a good strong 3/4 inch thick. Of course, it was the instruction manual for the ARF also, so 80% of that doesn't pertain to this, because it was already done for me. Screwdriver the wrong size. I got a hanger full of foamies here. It's gonna be nice to have a balsa biplane in the mix.
They fly, yeah.
Huh?
They fly.
Yeah.
Because you have 3.
I have
Balsa
3, but
fly.
they've all got sentimental value. Don't fly them.
Right.
They've all 3 been flown in the past. But I don't fly them. That Ronca Champ up there, they don't make that anymore. Discontinued that a long time ago. A little Super Cub from E-Flight, the 25E size. Bought that off a good friend of mine that passed away. And I don't think they make that one anymore either. And I don't want to see anything bad happen to that one. And a little E-Flight Piper Pacer. My dad loved that plane. He passed away in 2016. Oh, I don't really want to fly that one either. Back it up. I always want to see that one fly. I never did. Well, let's go in there snug. Oh, dang. Oh, yeah. Now, where I've already bound this and fixed the polarity, no reason why I couldn't put the prop on. It came with two props. The one's for 4S and one's for 6. I'll be flying this on a 6L 5000, so
Hey, you dropped something.
I just dropped stuff. So, why not put the 6L prop on it now? Just because I want to. Right on.
Sure.
Yeah. 14 by 7. That's sweet. Look at that well package. Holy smokes. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't put the prop on anything prior to bind process.
Lesson learned with your HSD jets, 182.
Yeah, you could say that. My late wife had just passed away not too long before that. I was in the house alone, and I bound that up, and holy smokes. Yeah. Cool. There we have it. That's the first part of the build. It's bound, everything going the right way. Oh, and I just put the gas cover in too. Landing gears on, props on. I'm kind of waiting for an iron to straighten out the wrinkled covering. So, until next time, this is where we're leaving off. And thank you all for watching so far. I hope you stay tuned and get for the rest of it. Yeah, I'm done. That was a quick. Okay. Hello, welcome back. It's been a few days since I started working on this. I waited for an iron to arrive so that I could shrink wrap the, not shrink wrap, but shrink the cover because it was heavily wrinkled. And a few more things I did off camera was some of this hardware for flying wires and such things like that. And
decals.
Decals, yes, decals. As you can see on the tail here, the Cub. And we chose the NC 70111. I don't know if that's showing up or not, but so I did that stuff just because I had to do something. Now I'm going to.
Any reason you chose that number?
It's because it was chosen as Grand Champion at Oshkosh. Had some significance. And one of those numbers was actually registered with the Rocket Champ, not J3. That was the NC, was it the 13, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. So that rules that one out.
The first one was for 43,
Yeah.
and the one that you chose was for 46, which was the Oshkosh Grand Champion.
Yeah, that 24-500 had been quite a history. It changed hands quite a few times. So. Anyway, it seemed appropriate to claim the 70111, and yeah, this is going to be. I've been procrastinating this one for a couple hours, trying to think it out, make sure I had the tools I needed. I also peeled away some of the covering on both top and bottom of the stabilizer. Even though it bolts down, it seemed to make sense to use some glue. So I'm just using Alpha's wood glue. I got a paper towel at the ready too, so if I tend to make a mess, trying to use this sparingly. I don't want them to come together quite yet.
I just see a wire land in it.
It dries clear, so it'll dry clear, so no biggie there. Yeah, alright.
Landed in it again.
Okay, here we go. Like I say, I've been procrastinating this one. You got this little bracket that gets in your way. Oh yeah, that was another thing. These two little those reinforced holes, they were way off. I actually had to ream one of them with a drill. Come on, you gotta go a little bit more. Set mine up down here. Oh. Oh.
Trying to get that out of the way. There we go.
Come on.
Anything I can do to help?
No, not really. This bracket, you can't take it off either because it's pre-bent and all that.
Yep.
It.
Lines.
Yeah. I did have this pre-fit at once. And I don't want to screw up the rudder.
Right.
Jesus, it ain't lacking much. Come on now. You know what I may do, don't you?
What's that?
Take my knife and shave it. I don't want to. Believe me, I don't. That way not making progress. Making progress now. Down by the plow. There we go. It should come down a little bit more now. Yep.
There we go.
All right. Now, I put the wing spar through there so that I can use that as a guide to make sure everything's square. I can at least get these started now. Well, most difficult part of the whole thing, I think. At least that's looking pretty square right there. And 2 nuts, 2 washers. Oh, a nice looking plane. Now, is that going to fit without too much trouble?
There we go. Oops, you had it.
No, it was a myth.
Oh.
Come on, you gotta go a little bit more. I think I have some threads to get that nut started. Yeah, that'll do it. Phew. Get the shakes. I did have something to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm diabetic. So if I don't eat because I'm trying to keep my blood sugar down and I get the shakes. Oh yeah, shaking hard. Come on. How hard can it be, they say? It's a binding ply. Well, sometimes in any build, this is end of putting details. Pardon my language.
Good thing you mark it not for kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
The devil is in the details.
Yep, you ain't kidding. Now, before I get that too far along.
Oh, yeah.
That's gotta be
In place.
in place. That'll have a little, like a, I think it's an M3 by 10.
Do you need the screw for that one?
Huh?
I said, do you need the screw for that one?
I've got it out set aside. I'm not gonna completely tighten this.
So that you've got room to work with.
Yeah. get that unscrewing down, right? Stitch it all down. Oh, jeez, it's got a long ways to go.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to turn it over.
Your buddy wants to come back in? He does.
Take that off, flip it over. Oh yeah. Okay, now. Okay. Huh. Like the bolts of that one off a little bit too. Oh, yeah. It's quite obvious I need a bigger Phillips than that. Those gotta be topped up. Okay, let's take a break a minute. I think we'll hunt down the screwdriver. Honey.
Janet?
Take a break a minute. I gotta go hunt down a screwdriver.
The one that you have there is...
This one's too small to do with it.
That one right there?
That's just a regular, so I could pry that down.
And that one's too small?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe.
Luckily I knew where that was, because I just used it the other day.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of little rigging details. The cat one's going to be tightened out. That one might have to be backed out a little. I don't know about those. But anyway.
Yeah.
There's that for now. Hey, this has got a tail section now. How about that? This robot stand ain't really big enough. But yeah, we'll take a break.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll be back in a few minutes.
I already. No. Now I am.
You know, the complete on this has been done for quite a while. I can't remember where we left off. I think I was on tail feathers and weight and balance and stuff like that. But, it's time for the taxi test now and a range check. I can't wait to fly this, but we've had terrible weather. The wind's been blowing, it's been snowing, it's been raining. Tomorrow looks like maybe a possibility, I don't know. Got everything going the right way.
And this is the Hangar 9 J3 Cub. And how big is it? 2 point what meter? 2.1. 2.1.
Yeah, like an 82.5 inch wing. Sun's amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Straighten out the ESC. Throttle wasn't taken until it was up 3/4 throttle, so I got that straightened out.
Okay.
So, let's see if this thing will taxi predictably. It's good. Go, Scout.
Watch out, baby.
It's ugly in my eyes.
Yeah.
Safety tracker for damn straight. Not exactly what we got. Okay, range check. Yep. I'm off 30 paces, right about in here.
Yep.
And you always want to check them on 90-degree increments. That brings it down to reduce power out of the transmitter. That is the range check.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Now we'll go down to it and we'll taxi back so the sun's on the back.
Okay.
As you can see, if we was out there right now, there's optimum conditions for a maiden right now.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Lost opportunity. You got Proud Pilot in there?
I do.
Yeah, it's actually straight and narrow. Track is straight as a die.
Yeah.
I missed the truck. I missed that old dilapidated lawn tractor.
Probably not.
Pretty sweet. Telemetry. Yeah. You know how we feel about telemetry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He says, I'm staying away from that prop. I've been bit once. I don't want to get bit again.
Yeah, okay, I can figure out that boat. Okay. There.
You get it working now?
Yeah. Well, that's working.
Alright. It's a lot cooler than it was a few hours ago.
Huh?
Said it's a lot cooler than it was a few hours ago.
Yeah, a few hours ago it was nice.
Yeah.
But here we have it. J3's ready.
Alright.
So, that concludes this segment of the assembly video. Now just stay tuned for the maiden. And if you like this, please click like. If you really liked it, click subscribe. That'd be great!
Thanks for watching, folks.